Why people don't trust what they can't see. The collapse of spiritual perception. Family, today I want to talk to you about something that most people never stop to think about. But it affects every part of how they receive truth. And it's this. People today believe that if they can't see a person's face on a screen, they can't trust them. But that wasn't always the case. In fact, that mindset is brand new. And it's a sign of how far people have drifted from real perception. There was a time, not long ago, when people listened to everything on the radio. They trusted voices. They trusted messages. They trusted what they heard without needing a face, a camera, a background, or a performance. And before that, the elders communicated spirit to spirit. They didn't need screens. They didn't need visuals. They didn't need proof. They had discernment. They recognized truth by the spirit behind the voice, not the image in front of their eyes. But today, people are living in an altered reality. A reality where the screen has replaced the spirit. A reality where visuals have replaced discernment. A reality where people trust the image more than the truth. And the saddest part is this. They don't even realize it. People today are visually dependent. If they don't see a face, they assume it's not real. If they don't see a studio, they assume it's not trustworthy. If they don't see a performance, they assume it's not valid. Not because the truth changed, but because their perception collapsed. They lost the ability to hear with the inner ear. They lost the ability to feel the spirit behind the message. They lost the ability to recognize truth without a visual crutch. People today trust filters, lighting, angles, expressions, and aesthetics more than they trust the spirit. But the righteous, the vessels, they still know how to hear. They still know how to perceive. They still know how to recognize truth without needing a face on a screen. Because truth doesn't come from the camera. Truth doesn't come from the image. Truth doesn't come from the performance. Truth comes from the spirit. And when you speak from the spirit, the righteous hear you, whether they see you or not. So understand this. If people can't trust a message unless they see a face, that's not discernment. That's conditioning. That's dependency. That's altered reality. But the righteous are waking up. The vessels are remembering how to hear. The body is remembering how to perceive. Because real truth doesn't need a face. Real truth doesn't need a screen. Real truth doesn't need a performance. Real truth speaks spirit to spirit, just like the elders did, just like the righteous still can, just like the vessels are doing right now.